This has to be the most jank hurt box I've ever seen. I kind of want to do a matchup chart right now. I'll do a matchup chart. Matchups. Let's say good. I don't think she has very good matchups, but just good matchups. Even, bad, very bad. All right, first off, Inquisitor. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough experience so far with the character, but I would say even. I think Launcher has ways to keep her out. She has to watch out for her hair. Inquisitor's air spin. I think it's air MS. That can actually mess up her entire game a bit. Like Big Cannon is nice and all, but against that air spin, she goes over that stuff, and then you get tagged and all that. I don't think it's a terrible situation, but then again, I think you could keep her out like pretty easily, like on the ground game and stuff. Her pressure is kind of nice though. I mean, like she's always staggering with the 5A into the Molotov. I would like to call it the Molotov. Pretty even on the ground side, I would say. It's just like the air movement is what you need to do. I need to be careful of. Berserker, even. Just one of those characters where you make one mistake, you die. Right, but other than that, ground game is actually pretty solid for Launcher. You gotta be extremely good at stopping the jumps, which is not a bad scenario for Launcher because she kind of has the tools. Whenever Berserker does like a jump into a whatever that button is it like jump MS, the one that slams the swords down and all that. She can deal with that like pretty easily, I think. Fireball game is like Launcher wins basically. All you have to watch out for is when he's in frenzy, that he pulls up the pole. Like it's really good in most scenarios, but I think your fireball game is actually more than enough to actually make him not do that. You can actually interrupt his momentum with that. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like the mid-range game is actually pretty good for a Launcher, but then again, make one mistake, you die. I think it's even on both sides. Striker, very bad, terrible. Like you don't even have to think about it, so you gotta be careful with that stuff. I mean, she definitely makes you pay for your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? If you're out here guard canceling like everything and all that stuff, and then if you miss your next opportunity to actually shut her down, or should I say like slow down the momentum, next thing you know, you're gonna block a lot and then guard broken after that. So, but then again, I think the biggest thing about the matchup is the fact that you actually have the freaking elbow, or should I say the shoulder, that goes through fireballs. That is so good for Striker and very bad for Launcher. Grappler, I think it's even. Actually, it could be bad, but I think it's even. Grappler has like 3 choices that he has to do against fireball characters, is to armor everything. But that's the thing, like you gotta stop him. If you make one mistake, then you die. How it is, like you get counter hit to the shoulder, and then he does a follow up for 50%. Basically, that's what it is. And then you get safe jumped. And yeah, it's trouble time. The fact that Launcher doesn't have a slow, the fact that Launcher has a slow DB, it's just like it could be hell for her when she gets knocked down and all that stuff. The keep away game, the fireball game, really makes it hard for Grappler. But just like any of these characters except for Inquisitor, one mistake, you die. Ranger, even. Launcher can actually start her game with 5S, and the 5S beats the bullets, and Ranger has to respect it. I feel like both of these characters have to respect each other. Like he has faster bullets, and she has to find a way to get her 5S going too, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a race on who starts. It's basically a race between the two characters, basically. Like like whoever starts first can actually win, and she has the ways to start her game. He has the ways to start his game as well. So I think it's even on both sides. Like they really have the same game plan on both, which is kind of fun to play, in my opinion. GhostBlade, slightly bad, slightly. slightly. Like you can still shut him down on the ground game, but I think his ghost is a problem. And it's pretty fast. This game, any mistake you die, right? This guy can actually melt your life bar. In the long run, like, you know, no matter how much work you want to do with this character, like against him, like one good call can actually just destroy the whole momentum. His dash, teleport dash that hits cross up and then you do conversion. That is also annoying. But yeah, anyway, I think this is bad. It's not crazy bad, but I think it's actually bad. It could be even at best, but I think it's bad. Hitman, good matchup. I think this is Launcher's best matchup, I think. Hitman can't duck high shot. Like when he does the 6S, he can't duck it. Like he has to hold it. You do 6S into another, and then you roll the next 6S, you're gonna get punished. It's so hard. Air mobility is just mediocre. The neutral is kind of meh. Against the launcher and all that stuff. Now, this is where she shines the most, you know, when you have a character, when you have a fireball that you can't duck. Except for, you know, Awakening. If you try to be greedy offensively and then you get DP into Awakening and all that stuff, like you gotta hold that. Other than that, the keep away game is way too strong. I think that's a good matchup. Dragon Knight, very bad. One word, air fireball. You do air fireball and there's nothing that launcher can actually do to stop it. She shoots at an angle where launcher can actually not, like I said, there's nothing that launcher can do against diagonal air fireballs. She really has to respect it. And you know, if you don't respect it, then you get hit, corner carried, safe jump. You guys know the deal. You've seen how Dragon Knight operates and all that stuff. It's not even like a question like how bad this shit is. just one move that changed the whole matchup. Freaking air fireball. Too good. Way too good. Vanguard, it's a good matchup. Same problem as Hitman. Heavily grounded characters, and they can't duck. They cannot duck 6S. Although, like Vanguard, if you make a mistake, he can actually make you pay for sure. Though, I mean, that's what it is. Characters who don't have like things to beat fireballs or even go through fireballs and all that stuff, right? They have a hard time against the launcher for sure. Kunoichi, very bad. Very bad because air mobility. The air mobility in this game kills this fucking character. Double air fireball, or should I say double air kunai, is annoying against launcher. Teleport, you guessed it. I mean, if you do one bad read, or should I say one bad fireball, or even like if you throw a fireball, she reacts with a teleport, done. She reacts with a double jump, done. And then again, the corner carry all the way back to the corner, and you have to guess. Like really good Kunoichis have the mix, right? So I think it is pretty bad. I mean, it's not even. I think it's bad. It could be, in my opinion, it's pretty bad. Crusader, it's a bad matchup. Now, how bad this is? It's bad, but it can be manageable. He has air spear, which is also an air projectile that launcher cannot do anything about it. She has to respect it, and it comes down super fast. You know. Comes down super fast. You can actually, I think you can confirm off that, right? But this could also be extremely bad too. If I play a good Crusader, I think I might get destroyed. But once Crusader is in the corner, like it's actually like pretty bad for him as launcher. That's why I'm saying it's not that crazy bad if you find a way to actually put it in the corner. Crusader, you actually have a chance if you have one good read. You push the guy all the way to the corner, shut him down, like whatever he does, and then what? You have to be patient on defense. He might just throw you after that, you know. Yeah, you definitely have more chance against Crusader than this character, or this character, or this character. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like it's bad, but not crazy bad. Like you just have to be on point. Troubleshooter, I think it's even. Could be bad, but I think it's even. One thing I noticed, right, when he does like air grenade, you can make a good read with 6MS and shut that shit down immediately, right? Because we all know Troubleshooter is gonna try to be in the air as possible with jump grenade or jump, whatever spin, the flip move and all that stuff, right? You do jump MS and you do 6MS and you're good, right? But air to air has to be important in that matchup. You definitely have the tools to actually slow down the game for him. You just have to watch out for the big shotgun. But other than that, round start is so important against this dude. But I think launcher can actually do it, in my opinion. Swift Master, It's a bad matchup. Now, before you guys say it's a very bad matchup because how broken this character is, he has to fight grounded, and Launcher can actually fight grounded characters. But here's the thing: it's bad, but it's not crazy bad because he has to fight grounded, and where Launcher can actually do something about that, basically. You know what I'm saying? But the moment you fuck up, he can actually make you pay. You can bully Swift in the corner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could definitely bully Swift the Master. If the Swift Master player doesn't know what to do, like it's pretty much done. And he has no health, right? So one big mistake can actually lead to big gas damage. But then again, like one mistake and you eat 50, and then it's gonna put you in the mix. But it's not crazy like these characters. I think it's a bad matchup, but not crazy. Enchantress, I still got a big question mark for this matchup. I don't know about a good matchup though. I really don't have any idea about that. By the way, she ducks everything actually. She ducks freaking 5S. To my surprise, nobody knows about that, but she can duck 5S and she can duck 6S at the same time. I mean, she ducks 6S. She's small, right? But she also ducks 5S. This has to be the most jank hurt box I've ever seen. I mean, they don't know about that. They don't know about that. They don't have to block. They have to be neutral. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's actually a good matchup or anything. But this is still this is something. I don't know if it's good. I don't think it's good. There's too many jank shit that she has that I don't think Launcher can actually like can't properly deal with it. Anyway, for now we'll put it even. Lost Warrior. It's not a good matchup for sure, but teleport, you can react to anything full screen. You have to actually play him. You have to play the mid screen though. The only problem that the Launcher has in this matchup is the air fireball. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, it's kind of like Crusader. Yeah, exactly. The matchup is the same. They're doing the same thing, but Lost Warrior does more damage. This is what it looks like right now. You got the good matchups where Launcher can actually excel at on the mid range, zoning, the keep away and the pressure at the same time. Like those two definitely have a hard time to deal with Launcher stuff. Even is where Launcher can actually play her game, but has to deal with character specific scenarios that can lead to dangerous situations. Bad matchups. This is where Launcher cannot truly get comfortable in neutral, but the results for in terms of work is way higher for the other character than Launcher. Very bad is where Launcher just has to respect these characters. Like where the character specific thing might just get Launcher in trouble no matter what. I think this list is pretty good. That's how I feel about it. How y'all feel about it, man? Jeez.